Kevin Spacey is expected inside this Nantucket courtroom at 11 a.m. this morning for his arraignment. The charge, indecent assault and battery. And this is all stemming from a 2016 incident where a mother alleges that he groped her then 18-year-old son. Now, if he is in fact convicted, he could face up to 5 years in prison. This morning, actor Kevin Spacey due in this Massachusetts courtroom to answer charges of sexual assault.
Kevin Spacey bought him drink after drink after drink. And when my son was drunk, Spacey made his move and sexually assaulted him.
Heather Unruh, the mother of the alleged victim and a former Boston TV anchor, says it was at this Nantucket bar back in 2016 that Spacey groped her then 18-year-old son, who had told the actor that he was 23.
It wasn't until Kevin Spacey put his hand inside his pants that he really knew he was in trouble.
According to investigators, the teen sent a Snapchat video of the incident to his girlfriend. And in a preliminary hearing on December 20th, Spacey's attorney can be heard questioning a police trooper who interviewed the alleged victim.
He also never verbalized, according to anything in your report, he never verbalized the word, "Stop it. I don't get consent to this. I need you to stop." Nothing like that, correct?
That's correct.
Spacey is now facing a felony charge of indecent assault and battery. The two-time Oscar winner fired from his hit Netflix show House of Cards in 2017, following a previous sexual assault allegation. Spacey has not commented publicly. His only post on Twitter for over a year is this recent video.
You wouldn't rush to judgments without facts, would you?
Titled, "Let Me Be Frank." Spacey appears to speak as his House of Cards character, Frank Underwood, though it's unclear if he's speaking directly to these allegations.
I'm certainly not going to pay the price for the things I didn't do.
Spacey, who according to court documents is expected to plead not guilty, asked the judge to allow him to skip today's arraignment, saying, quote, "My presence will amplify the negative publicity already generated in connection with this case." That request was denied.
So, Morgan, we do know that Spacey is expected to be in court today. Do we expect to hear from the suspect as well?
Well, Hoda, the family of the alleged victim said they will not come to this arraignment at this courthouse today because they said they want to protect the integrity of the case. As you mentioned, Spacey himself was in fact ordered by the judge to appear, although we have not received comment from his lawyers. Hoda?
All right, Morgan, thank you so much.